All right, guys, we're doing something that we haven't done in a very long time. Just to switch up our training a little bit. We're going to do this chest-supported row machine, but the difference is I'm more underneath it. I don't really know what to call this, honestly. Guys, correct me in the comments. But like this row machine kind of forces you to be like more underneath it rather than the traditional one that I do. That my hands are like over like that or right here. This one is forcing me to go really at the bottom and really pull like this, more of a 90-degree angle. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to do a one-arm variation. So I'm going to do both arms by themselves, totally isolation. I usually don't do that just because I don't really like to do one limb exercises just because it takes more time in the gym. But the one thing about doing it with this is this pad right here. As you guys can see when I turn around, when I am pulling, when I go forward, I can actually stretch more like this versus if I was to go like this, I only can stretch so far. You know what I'm saying? But with this, I'll do one arm, I roll that bitch back, and then they're really stretching that fucking lat out. So that's the main reason why I'm deciding to do this variation and do one arm so I can get an extra stretch of the lats at the bottom of the lift. And it's really good to do it. Like honestly, like I said, I don't really do a lot of one arm exercises or one side exercises, but they are very, very they can really help you, especially if you have a lot of imbalances in your like in certain muscle groups. One arm bigger than the other arm, one side is more dominant than the other side. Doing isometric exercises like that can help you kind of equal out your size of your body, and also too like I said, like doing like one arm to one leg or one side of exercises usually does give you like a better stretch or better range of motion sometimes. So there is a time and place to do one limb exercise. Like for example, lunges are phenomenal exercise for your glutes and for your legs, but they take a lot of time in the gym. So that's why a lot of people skip those. But you can do what you want. You can do more compound movements. You can do 2 legs, 2 arms, 1 arm. You can do what you want. Whatever works for you and fits in your schedule or fits in your programming, do what you want. There's no right or wrong way to exercise and train. As long as you're training hard, as long as your performance, good, and your intensity's there, and you actually, have enough recovery time and shit like that. But enough talking. I'm fucking talking my own spit. Enough talking. Let's get into our exercise. Stretch. So I can lean forward. Guys, for another one arm exercise, we're gonna do a plated lat pull down machine. This I haven't done this in a while, so it should be fun and interesting for us to do this. Gonna do 3 sets most likely. I'm gonna try to get between 8 to 12 sets. What I really like about this is I'm gonna do it one arm, which allows me, so I'm gonna pull down and then I can like put my hand right here, and it really allows me to like really stretch up like this and really stretch out those lats. So that's the reason why I'm doing this, and we're just following the trend of one arm exercise today. So why the fuck not finish off with these? Like I always tell you guys, when you do your back, you want to make sure you get a horizontal movement row. You know, it doesn't matter if it's chest supported row, cable row, the Nova row, or horizontal variation that you're pulling towards you like this. And also too, you're gonna also have a vertical movement or a vertical row. So lat pull down, so like this, I'll pull up, something that's vertical. So always horizontal and always vertical as well. Then you want to get your rear delts a little bit, then do some like face pull or do a reverse slide, and that basically takes the entirety of your back. Now you want to hit the rectus spine and lower back, then you want to do hinge movement for that, like a middle row or 2-bar row or something like that. That will entirely hit your entire back. But if you're really trying to grow your, your lats, your rhomboids, and rear delts, horizontal and vertical rows, all you fucking need. So let's get this done. 3 sets, should be fun. You see I'm stretched right now. I'm already in the stretch variation right here. I like this handle too because I can go like that, go neutral like that. Really stretch it up, take our time. Let's stretch. So good. Whew, this feels so great. Doing on myself. Hey. Hold that bitch. Whew. As you guys can see, we're gonna do some preacher curls, 3 sets, really great bicep exercise. Just to knock this shit out, and then we're gonna go do our supersets, some reverse flies for our rear delts. We're not skipping rear delts today. 3 sets as well, first superset, and then we'll be done. We'll be done in about 45 minutes. That's all we've been doing so far. All in all, felt pretty good. It definitely felt weird doing one arm exercises, but just needed to switch up, needed something new to do, something more interesting, because sometimes when you exercising, you do some similar exercises or do the same thing over the course of weeks, it gets kind of stale, just mentally, and also for your body and your gains. So sometimes you got to throw something new or something different within your training program in order for you to keep making gains. So let's finish up with this biceps for delt shit, and then we're gonna do our cardio, of course. Hey. Ah. Ah. Mm. Mm. Ah. Ah. Fuck. Three more. Two more. One more. Second time my headphone fell out. Woo. Only 3 sets, man. My fucking biceps are fucking cooked. Damn. Man. It's light. It still fucking burns. Fuck. Fuck. Okay, finishing up cardio as you guys can see. Gonna do 30 minutes, get a good sweat, burn some calories, 18% incline like usual, 3.2 miles per hour. I don't need my hands, I really don't want to. You know what I'm saying? I can walk like this 35 minutes plus, maybe an hour, occasionally doing this, you know what I mean? But really focusing on cardio, really trying to slim down. The next step for me in this process of trying to be the best I can is make sure I get enough sleep. It's one of my biggest issues. And also making sure I get enough protein. I used to be really good at that about 6 months ago. That's when my physique was at its best. And then, you know, sometimes you get kind of lazy. You got to kind of get set in your ways, get comfortable with how you look, and then your habits start to suffer, and you start creating bad habits, which some of the bad habits is of not getting enough protein and not being dialed in on my diet. So this one has a couple things I need to work on, but we'll get there. We'll get there, you know what I'm saying? It's just a process, day by day, try to get better. I watched this documentary thing on YouTube about the rise of Jay Cutler, and it just gave me a lot of motivation to really, you know, to start. I always take this shit serious, right? But really get more serious about my physique, about my health, about my, you know, my lifting and possibly bodybuilding. I'm gonna be vulnerable here a little bit. I do want to bodybuild, and I plan on doing it naturally. But honestly, the one thing I'm worried about possibly with that sport is I know how I am. Once I dip my toe into something, I like get consumed by it. And being a man that has a family, I don't want to be consumed by something and not be able to, you know, be the best partner and father I can be. But at the same time, you know, I gotta do what I gotta do, and being great regardless, that makes sacrifices. So I'm not gonna sacrifice my family, of course, but I just gotta allow myself to be great. And that's the route I gotta go. I gotta dial in and not go out to eat. Not hang around with my friends or family, or not going to see movies, eating popcorn, or eating dessert. That's how it is. So that's how it's gonna be, right? That's how you is. I'm used to be an athlete, right? I used to play football. So, like, when I was in that mindset, nothing else mattered. Nothing else mattered. And I was so dialed in, so focused that nothing's getting away with that. I think I'll be the same way with bodybuilding once I get into that. And, you guys know I'm natural, even though people don't think I am. People don't think I'm natural at all. But I don't want to take PEDs. That's a fact. But, like I said, I would never do anything because I just never know. But that's another talk for another time on, like, me being a little bit scared of having the possibility, like, if I know I can really get into bodybuilding, like, that might be the next step. If I want to be, a fucking pro, or, go as far as I can with the sport. But right now, I don't plan on taking anything. Just do it naturally and see where it takes me, and see if I even enjoy it, right? Like, I see a lot of people who take steroids, take PEDs, they do bodybuilding, and they get on stage, they hate it, they don't like it, they don't like the dieting and all that stuff like that, and they never do it again. I'm like, you just wasted, like, years off your life doing fucking PEDs for something you didn't know if you liked it. So until I actually know I enjoy that sport, or that's what I want to do, you're never gonna see me take anything. I'll be natty as long as possible, hopefully for the rest of my life, right? But anyway, let's finish this cardio. You guys can see I'm sweating. You look great. I get lean. Let's do this.